All right, hey guys, welcome back. So Monport reached out to us about testing another laser. So we have here GA30 fiber MOPA laser. So MOPA, M-O-P-A, is an abbreviation for Master Oscillator Power Amplifier. The Master Oscillator produces the beam while the optical amplifier is used for boosting the output power. Okay, so part of what that means is we should be able to do some coloring with this laser.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. So this is how it got shipped to us in this box, and we're gonna open it up. All right, so it's in this nice box. Corner protectors, everything stapled on it, so I'm going to carefully pry it open. All right, lots of foam packed around it. It's very secure in here. User manual, very helpful. I don't know what this is. Test data.
Not sure what all's in this. We'll open it up and see what it says. There's some test data, some other languages. I don't know.
Nice metal ruler. Cords, some Allen wrenches. Alright, so it does appear that it's all one big piece put together. The cords are all coming out of here. So we'll have to stand it up and maybe put it together a little bit before trying to get it out of the box.
Alright, so ruler. Looks like millimeters on one side, inches, yeah, millimeters and centimeters. And then inches on the other side. Very nice quality. That feels super nice. That'll be nice to have. Looks like this manual is, you know, some technical specs. Similar to the other manuals, it's really more about the software, it looks like, than it is about anything else. Let's see, installation here. Engraving software, yep. Electrical ground, just kind of the big overviews. What it can burn or what it can engrave material wise, and some troubleshooting. So nothing super special in there. Let's see what came in the bag. Power cable. Your pretty standard USB. Yep, probably for the machine and then the computer side. A few different, okay, 2 thumb screws and 4 Allen screws. I'm assuming that's for the base or the arm that goes on the base. Really nice set of Allen wrenches. A USB drive, probably the software. That's typically what comes on these. I believe these are essentially fences that you can put on the base, and that's actually probably what the Allen screws are for. Maybe the thumb screws are for the main arm. And then it looks like a few black business cards. Very thin, but they do feel like metal.
Metal?
Yeah. Maybe aluminum, I'm not really sure. They're super thin, but you can see on the edges that they are metal. So it's probably just black painted. I don't know, maybe we'll use these to line it, or just kind of run some test things to not waste other material. That looks like everything there. I'm going to pull the thumb screws out because that's what I think we're going to need to use to get the main arm up on the base, and then we'll be able to pick the whole machine up and put it up here. So we'll figure that out real quick. Alright, I'm going to stand the arm up. Alright. Okay, yep, there's just a hinge on that side, 2 holes on the other side, so that's where the thumb screws look like they need to go. I'm going to throw them in over here. If I can get them to start. Neither one of those are starting, huh? There we go. Got one started. Okay, those are both started, but they're pretty hard to tighten. I'm going to grab a screwdriver. Alright, got those in, got them screwed down. I've kind of moved it a little bit, didn't know if I was going to be able to do it by myself, but I do think I can. So, going to lift it up and out and get it up on flat surface. Alright, and that's what it looks like outside of the box. So let's take a look at the front. Oh, foot switch, up, down, focus, and laser switch. Cool, that makes it pretty simple. This is an autofocus, we'll have to figure out that. But this machine does have the autofocus. There's a button up here. I'm not entirely sure what it does either. We'll have to look through any kind of manuals we can for that. Looks like this is a manual up and down for the focus. And there is supposed to be a way for this entire machine to swing out so that it could burn on something bigger than what fits here. Another thing we'll have to figure out. And then the back here, it looks like we have a few different, so we've got a USB attached, which we've got the USB for it. We've got the power button, and then this is for a rotary attachment. So it's very nice that it's labeled what everything is, for the most part. Do have to figure out what the button up here is for, as well as what all the buttons are here for, but that is it unboxed. I do want to get the power plugged in, and we'll make sure that it'll fire. Alright, kind of looking over this after going through it and finding different, tightening up the screws, moving it around to where we can get a good view of it and looking it over. This actually does have a lens cap on it. We were looking at this right here where it's telling us the distance between the engraving plane and the calibration line, 324 millimeters. We'll figure out exactly what that means. It does say calibration line right there, but then it does have a lens cap on that, and that is what the lens looks like on this machine. I do also want to tell you that this right here is very important. These are fiber optic lines in it, so they're very thin glass. That's what allows so much more power to go through there. There's not mirrors in this like there are in the regular lasers. There might be one in here that oscillates, not 100% sure, but for the most part, the power is getting there via the fiber optics. So we want to get this plugged in and see what it does. Alright, we've got it plugged in. I'm going to turn it on. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to do, so we do have safety glasses. Not even sure if green ones are the right ones for this, but that's what we have for now. It didn't come with any, so we'll start with that. Switch on the back I'm going to turn on. The light is on the back, so it should be turned on. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to hit the laser switch button and see what it does. Okay, that definitely came on. See, up and down. Working. Up and down both work, so what about focus? Let me put... Okay, it's hard to see, but what I did is I put this little card where the little red light is at. So I'm assuming that it focused it to that. See if the foot switch does anything. Nothing there.
I assume that you should actually have a foot switch for that.
Yeah. So that is... Okay, so that turns it on and off. Okay, I'm going to turn it back off here. So until we get software plugged in and this connected, I don't think we can actually tell it to run. So it is more in line with, say, the K40 or the older diode lasers. It's got to be plugged into the computer and you're running the program from the computer. It doesn't have like the DSP like the big 60 watt does. So that's what we're gonna have to figure out next for our next video, is getting it connected to the computer. It did come with this, which there's free software that it comes with, and Lightburn now has a new license that you can get for fiber lasers, so we'll definitely be doing that as we do all of our programming in Lightburn. But we will use both of them to test those out so that we have a better feel for what both softwares can do. We're very excited to have this laser. A huge thanks to Monport. And if there's anything you guys want to see on this, write us a comment, let us know. Don't forget, Monport has been gracious enough to give us a 10% discount, passing on to you guys. Discount code is in the description below. It works on anything from Monport, and this laser included. So we will be back next time, maybe get this thing running and burning, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming, like and subscribe.